Hello, 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 tis a Nestor27 coming to you guys with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we got a little bit of a mixed tier against Brad. The name is escaping me right now. He challenged me on Twitter. I was like, yeah, sure, I have some free time. This was like last week when I was waiting for Swami for the last week's NUH matchup and stuff, so there's that. So today it was mixed here. We set a max of three OU Pokemon, which was odd because I wanted an OU battle because I haven't had one of those in a very long time, and he was like, yeah, I only have 3 OU mons. I was like, I don't want to have an extreme advantage, so I ended up bringing 3 OU mons and then like a bunch of randos. I got an NU, Flareon, then RU, I think, Yanmega, and then BL or UU Hydreigon, and then the rest are OUs. And he decided to bring mostly UUs and an RU, I want to believe Crustle is, but whatever. There's not much to talk about with this battle. This was a relatively good battle, I think, on my part. My opponent also did pretty well with with his positions that I kept putting him in, but this beginning matchup was very nice for me because he was going against a Scizor, and Scizors tend to have a little bit of an advantage against Crustles, and he didn't want to die first turn, so he wanted to switch out into that loud, predicting me to go for I don't know what. Maybe he thought that he could eat up this bullet punch a lot better, but that's definitely not the case. So that loud is going to be out of here, and that is going to be a great start to the battle. I'm just like, yes, nice pat on the back for myself as he brings in the Crustle, and I was like, yeah, odds are I can't kill a Crustle in 2 hits. So I'm just going to switch out because I know that odds are he's going to set up the Stealth Rocks, because bullet punches on this Crustle probably will be like a 3-hit KO. And even if it were a crit, a 2-hit KO, it would be like, yeah, it's not going to end up killing him. So he was safe to go for the Stealth Rocks as I go for a switch in the Mandibuzz to Toxic this thing, because I didn't really have anything to really take him on. So he's going to get a Rock Blast, and here he gets the 5-turn Rock Blast, and in the back of my mind, I'm just like, does this thing get Skill Link or what? Because I forgot that Crustles usually have Sturdy, and that's why I went for the Toxic. But for some reason, the entire time I was like, this thing is gonna kill me. This thing's gonna kill me with freaking Rock Blast 5 turns and just get rid of me. So I was really scared of that, so I go for a Roost because I wanted some HP back and get rid of the super effectiveness of the Rock Blast. But he predicts that very nice. It goes for the Toxic as I go for the Roost, and that is not exactly the best situation I'm in because I don't have anything to take. I don't really have anything that'll get rid of the poison for me, so that's really not bueno. So I'm just going to knock off this Crustle so it can die a little bit faster, because I don't have any other way of killing this Crustle. And the only reason why I have Mandibuzz out right now is because I need Mandibuzz for later, but I really want to get rid of these rocks out, because I don't remember my team right now, but because I remember I had a Yanmega, and that thing does not appreciate rocks at all. I could switch in once, and then essentially it's dead. So my next priority was just to get rid of the rocks, and here I was like, please don't get a 5-turn Rock Blast. So he goes for it, he gets 1, and I'm just like, okay, here comes the second. Please don't do a lot. And I'm like, well, this may be death for me. Oh, 3, please. He's probably going to get 5 now. But it stops at 4. I'm just like, yes, I can survive now. And there goes the Toxic. And I was like, well, there goes the Mandibuzz. And there goes a very solid check to that Garchomp that I don't have anymore. And the Scizor as well, so that's not optimal for me. So I'm just going to send out my Gardevoir right here. I'm going to trace the Sturdy, I believe, just for the lulz. I don't think the Gardevoir really does appreciate having that. So I'd much rather have my Pixelate ability. So I'm just going to Mega Evolve, going to be all nice and shiny, pretty little Mega Gardevoir. I'm going to Hyper Voice this stupid Crustle just to make sure that it dies. And there it goes. I'm sort of scared as to now he decides to bring out the King James, a very nice name for his not Mega Garchomp, but his Scarf Chomp. I was sort of scared that it was probably Scarf by the way he brought it in. So I was like, yeah, Scizor, you might have to take a Poison Jab, and that was exactly the play. And by the way, he switched out. It pretty much guaranteed that he was Scarf. So I knew that I can get with a safe little switch U-turn right here as he brings in his Red Ranger, and that is a pretty cool name. That's a pretty cool name. And that did a that did a decent chunk for resisted on a Scizor. So I'm just gonna switch into Flareon. Like, Flareon, you got this. Flareon, you're going to be amazing. And for some reason he has leftovers. I was like, well, this is probably a setup Scizor, so I'm just like, odds are he's probably gonna switch out to Garchomp right now to predict the most likely what's it called? The most likely Flare Blitz coming his way. So he's gonna switch out, makes the prediction very nicely, and now I have my Yanmega out. I thought I'd get speed boost the first time I switched in, but no, that's not the case. He's gonna lock himself into Rock Slide as I protect. I'm just like, what wants to take a Rock Slide right now? And he doesn't want to risk being outsped by me, so he's gonna switch out into Mega Gardevoir, or his Gardevoir. He's gonna trace my speed boost, which is really bad right now, which is very, very bad. I'm decided to go for Air Slashes because I'm pretty sure that Yanmega has a higher base speed compared to Garchomp, so I was like, well, odds are Yanmega doesn't really have much use in this battle, so I want to see if I can do something. I'm going to go for some Air Slashes, trying to get some flinches, but no, that's not the case. I'm going to end up dying to one Thunderbolt from a regular Gardevoir, and this thing just got a speed boost. I think it's at +2 at this point, which sucks. So now I'm just going to have to bring in Scizor just to bullet punch it, because now the speed boost is way too much to deal with. I can't deal with a Mega Gardevoir with like +2. And yeah, that would be really bad if I did not have priority bullet punch on this Mega Scizor. Personally, I would have switched out here to save the Gardevoir because it still could have done a little bit of a number on my team, because I think I still have a Hydreigon, which could be a problem for him later. But now he's gonna switch into the Garchomp here. I thought he'd go for a Fire Fang. By the way he brought it in, I was like, yes, Flareon's gonna have the Flash Fire, and no, that's not the case. I look stupid as hell. I got Earthquake, and Flareon ended up dying, and I'm just like, no, my baby ended up dying. So I'm just gonna bring in the Hydreigon just to make him switch out, and I knew that he'd probably want to switch into his Red Ranger because I think that was his only Mon left that would take a most likely not Outrage but Dragon Pulse. So I was like, well, odds are that's probably the most obvious place, so I'm just gonna go for it. And if he wants to stay in with the Garchomp, then so be it. It won't touch me. I can just get all these hits on it. So now right now he makes a little bit of a misplay. He tells me after the battle he wanted to switch into the Garchomp as opposed to the Roserade, and that ended up costing him a little bit right there. If he ended up switching in the Garchomp, personally, it wouldn't have made that much of a difference. I would have brought in the Scizor on the obvious Dragon type move and then gone from there. So the Roserade is gonna die after 2 Fire Blasts. Thankfully, I don't miss any of those Fire Blasts, so that's really fortunate for me. And now he's gonna switch into his King James. He's gonna opt to go for Rock Slide because I have a Scizor, a Mega Gardevoir, and the Hydreigon left, and because he has a Dragon type move, a Ground type move, and a Poison type move, I had the perfect combo, perfect trio of Pokemon to end off this battle against this Scarf Chomp, and that pretty much seals up the game. Right now he's gonna go for a Rock Slide. He's gonna finish off the Hydreigon, but I knew that I could just finish him off with a Bullet Punch, and that will be the game right there. Good game, Brady. Very unfortunate how you misclicked with the Roserade. The Roserade would have definitely helped out a little with this ending process. It probably would have made it a little bit nicer for you to stay in the battle, you know, just so you wouldn't have to be forced to use Rock Slide. And Roserade probably could have taken out one of my Mons, probably could have taken out on the Mega Gardevoir or the Hydreigon. I don't know. No, probably couldn't take it on the Hydreigon because that didn't end up working out with the way it did. So there's that. So I think that's the end of that battle. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button. And I guess for a question of the day, are you... I don't know, because like right now it's almost the weekend, and I am planning to go and get that hotspot when I go home this weekend, so that'll be very fun. That's going to be extremely nice because hopefully I'll be able to, I should have time next week to actually start recording these, so that means that I can actually get them out and I can start, you know, putting out battle spot videos again and that'll pretty much be the only series after the Eccentric Emerald Egglocke, which is gonna be nice because we're in a weird position where it's like 15 days from, well, yeah, 15 days from the actual release of the game. So I won't really have time to start and finish a new series unless I do some weird side game. I don't really know if I could, but I guess the battle spot thing would be really nice to have, nice to bring back. So there's that. And yeah, guys, a question of the day will be, are you guys excited? How are you guys preparing for ORAS? I guess the way I'm getting ready for it is bringing my hotspot so I can actually get the battle spot videos. I'm really interested if ORAS will have battle spot. I'm really interested. If it doesn't, then we'll do something else. It'll be something interesting. I'm pretty sure it should have it because it's a pretty good thing to have. But anyways, this has been Nestor, and I'll see you guys later.